Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
Eye drops are in. We're ready for the day.
F yeah. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude.
Very good. Very good.
Hey,
yeah.
Are you a chiropractic person? Have you ever been to
I
one?
shouldn't make adjustments to other people's spines, but I have been adjusted and adjusted well by many people. In fact, I'm well adjusted.
Your spine is well adjusted. Your neck is well adjusted.
I could use actually a visit. It's been a while. I used to go. Here's some local plugs. I used to go to a gentleman named Dr. Michael Zach, who is located over the Starbucks here in Cedarburg in the big.
Well, there is a true endorsement. I used to go to. In other words, why aren't you going there anymore? The first time
they missed. It was great. No, I'm going to keep on going, and
you remind me of Marty Feldman in Young Frankenstein.
No, I'm sorry, it's pronounced Igor. Well, they were wrong then, weren't they? Is it Frederick Frankenstein?
Is that? I think that's that I've seen. I haven't seen a lot of his movies. I think that's my favorite Mel Brooks movies.
You haven't seen a lot of his movies? What's going on? What are you waiting?
I'm busy, bitch.
Oh boy, I'm busy, bitch. That was the old bumper sticker.
I might go to Oppenheimer tonight.
Get ready.
The way Jeremiah, I trust his film reviews much more than yours.
I'm sure.
And he said it was just awesome.
That's a good word for it. Yeah. Awesome. And
the New York Times says like a work of art or something.
Or something. Is that what they said? The New York Times is known to write like that. They're very they're kind of namby-pamby about their journalism over there, I hear.
Liberal commies, burn them down.
Actually, you'll be dealing with that issue tonight if you go to Oppenheimer. Communism plays a huge role in
huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was he a commie?
I'm mostly not.
It has been. You know, when Archie Bunker was cooking, Pinko Commie Commie Pinko was a huge. I haven't heard that term. You think with all the name calling that's going on these days,
we have better enemies now. We have other people. We have better labels we can put on our enemies. But every now and then, usually someone on our friends on the right side of the aisle will dust that one off. It's what was it last year? Someone who's starting to probably Ted Cruz or one of those deep intellectuals.
Ted Cruz. No, my biggest problem with Ted Cruz is
it's the Eddie Munster thing, isn't it?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. He looks like Eddie Munster.
Oh, does he?
Oh, very much so.
We'd like to do a side by side.
Sure.
Is that he quotes The Princess Bride a lot?
How dare he?
I know.
Give us our movie back.
No politician should be able to. I don't care if you're left, right, commie, pinko, commie.
That's actually what came up. I was listening to a interesting Oppenheimer story on the radio, and they said
Ted Cruz.
No, about the movie in Oppenheimer, and they said he wasn't red, but he may have been pink, which is a distinction. It was, if you were, yeah,
go ahead.
If you were, if you were red, you were straight up card carrying communist.
Card carrying.
That's what. No, actually, that was a thing in the 30s. Like, did you get your communist, your party card? And
I got a party card. Righteous.
Zach will never be in front of the McCarthy Commission because current or past, because they're just like, we don't think the Communist Party would have him.
I would not join a party that would have me as a member.
There you go.
And I got a member, if you know what I'm saying. Hey,
I'm doing a show with Belushi this morning. My God, we're gonna try to advance the public discourse on this show.
Advance it, man.
Let's
have some fun. Party! What's your platform? Righteous.
Jeff Spicoli with the news.
I think that Finding Nemo is Pixar's most underrated movie.
Oh, mother, no.
What do you mean?
It's one of their biggest grossers.
No. It never gets enough credit for its brilliant writing. That is brilliant writing in that movie. It is.
Are you expecting the same feels out of Oppenheimer tonight?
No.
I was worried about that. I could just see you coming after 3 hours and going, the problem is that it really didn't embrace its inner Finding Nemo.
It's just a great movie. And Crush.
Who makes that movie is Albert Brooks. He's a genius. So, I mean,
who makes that movie is the guy who works for Pixar as an animator who ended up doing Crush's voice.
Oh, yes.
He was doing it in practice runs for them while they tried to find the voice, and they said, "This guy's Crush."
Well, the funny thing is that movie casts a pretty long shadow because my kid and I were walking along the pier at Port Washington a few days ago, and there was a cluster of seagulls, and of course, both of us had to lean over the railing and start going, mine.
I knew it was coming. That's just great.
The seagulls must be so damn tired of hearing that. We're not that movie.
Yeah.
But they kind of are.
Yes, they are.
Rats with wings.
I think my favorite little thing of dialogue is when they're in the whale. That is just classic.
Ellen DeGeneres is trying to speak their language.
Well, she does that a little bit, but she'd done it more than previous. But he talks about the whale being half full or half empty.
Oh yes.
I mean, just classic stuff. And then, but I think my favorite characters are those crabs that are on the pipe. I saw him, Bluey, and there's nothing you can do to make me.
Okay. Yeah, it's good character development. They develop all the side characters very well. That's actually the key to success. If you get memorable side characters, but no, I mean, at the time that came out, I was an anxious father, and so to see a movie with
as opposed to now. You've come a long way.
Well, no, I'm just anxious, but I don't,
You're still a father? What are you, disowning your kids?
I have separated the two. They're old enough now that I think I'm like, all right, you can probably cross the street mostly on your own. But yeah, no, it was good to have all those fears manifested on film, and you could say, well, I'm not alone because Marlon has the same problems I do. So it's good.
Yeah.
You strike me as a father who was not anxious. Even as like a toddler who was like, juggling knives, you'd be like, well, I got a alarm.
No. I was anxious. Yeah. But then for a while, then he
2 months.
And you get to the point where you're just like, no, we're not playing those games here. We're not doing that stuff.
Yeah, he's a toddler, and you'd be like, well, he's almost a taxpayer. Toddler to taxpayer is not that big a leap.
My kids and my nephews, whom we semi-adopted, they were. I referred to them as the knuckleheads.
I'm not sure.
I said there are only two rules in this house.
Here they come.
Number one. I am always right.
Oh, God. So you are a despotic dictator, essentially.
Rule number two. Never forget rule number one.
Oh boy.
And those kids to this day, I go, what's rule number one? They say they all recite it in chorus.
I'm in charge. I'm always right. What's rule number one? Never forget rule number one.
Oh man, they're living it. I also did, so many of those wimpy kids cheer. Oh, go give it your best shot, Johnny. Blah, blah, blah. I said, no. Margot and Will were raised on KFA. That's what they were raised on. Then they knew.
KFC?
Yeah, no. Kick, effing A. And it always made them laugh before they got out of the car. I said, "No, what's the rule? What are you going to do today?" You go, kick fucking ass. And then they start laughing.
Amazing. It's looking great at the car circle how shocked a lot of the other mommies were by that, I'm sure.
All the other mommies.
Good morning, Margot. What any messages for the class? Kick fucking ass.
KFA. No, we're not going to be doing initials. Tell us what that stands for. Okay.
All right, there you go.
But Nemo was great. Nemo was fantastic. And you can still watch it and you go, oh, you forget how fabulous it is. Every aspect of it.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's great.
The colors, oh my God.
There's I am a bit more partial, I think, just because of my nerdy status to The Incredibles. But
that's really good.
But Finding Nemo was great. Yes.
I've never seen Up.
Oh, it's so good. Up is
and
amazing.
If there's one that I should see, that's the one.
Oh no. No. I think you have reinterpreted the title.
Little Johnny goes
wrong movie. Actually, in the 70s, there's a filmmaker named Russ Meyer in the 70s.
Oh, Russ Meyer's the biggest fan.
Not our Russ Meyer. I wish it were our Russ Meyer, but unfortunately.
What do you mean you wish it were our Russ Meyer? You don't love our Russ Meyer? What the hell's wrong with him?
Our head writer. He's currently on strike. He's on the picket line. But,
oh man,
I hope he
Russ, if you're out there, defend yourself.
The suits are dumping on you here. You better come in. Better call your union.
Was Russ Meyer a porno peddler?
He was a softcore filmmaker. He was not. He would never go straight X. Like X is,
Well, what's your definition?
What are you putting me on the spot here?
Yeah,
educate our audience on so softcore.
You're the movie guy.
All right, so yeah, but you never listened to me. So softcore.
This I'll listen to.
Yeah, sure, I've got you mapped now. I want to hear more about what's going on Cinemax at 2 a.m., which actually is part of the lesson here, children.
Is Cinemax still in existence?
Yeah, they're out there. They call themselves Max. So, HBO. They're owned by HBO. It's all conglomerates.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So as a movie channel, no, and they certainly aren't their past glory, much like what I'm about to unpack for you. The softcore adult film would be rated R. They call it, here you go, I'm going to give you like a line. I'm sending you softballs this morning. They would call it a hard R, is what they would call a softcore movie. So
hard R?
Yes, but not an X. It's a hard R. Don't start.
No.
I know you. I'm going to keep you on a short leash for this dissertation.
Lippy the Lion and Hardy RR?
Sure. We'll take it. That's much better than where I thought you'd come back with. Anyway, so that would be the more sophisticated entertainment.
As we're talking about this, I got to interrupt.
Please.
Over my email, which I'm paying attention to, but really my email's on too. And I got a LinkedIn message. As you're talking about softcore and hard R's. Yes. I got a message from LinkedIn. Emmanuel is waiting for your response. And I, of course, went down.
That's good. That's good because that is the Emmanuel series, which any red-blooded American male who was raised in the 80s probably has an intimate relationship with Emmanuel. Like she went everywhere. Emmanuel in Bangkok. Emmanuel was like around the world in 80 days.
Bangkok, I get it.
There we go. But no, they're not X-rated, and there's a distinction. There's something that will push a movie into X-rated.
Swearing?
So yeah.
How big? Okay, I'll get you off the hook here with this question.
Here, throw me up.
You guys got a DVD thing going at the library.
We do.
How big is your R section? How big is your X section?
So X would not be there at all.
You don't have no swinging. You don't have any swinging saloon doors to the back room.
No. Those days are over, Bob. Everyone gets on the internet now. They don't even need the saloon doors. It's just they pick up their phone and it's go time. So, no, actually, I do say there's no X. But that's not exactly true. There's a couple NC-17s up there, I'm sure.
Really?
And NC.
What does NC mean?
No children under the age of 17. They're not even like an R-rated movie. If a child can come if accompanied by an adult, but an NC-17, it's like, why don't you leave Junior in the car for an hour and a half because they're not coming in here.
So even with a chaperone, you can't get in.
Yeah, no, you can't unless you have like a cool ticket taker. Go ahead.
or like the guy in the guy who runs the arcade in. What's I can't believe I can't think of it. Where the monster? I'll think of it.
There you go.
It's very, 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 very most popular show on Netflix.
Now I will tell you. Oh, Stranger Things.
Yeah, the kid who runs the arcade.
Absolutely.
You see the big bag of Cheetos, and he helps the kid out for a promise for a date with some.
The 80s were fun. Had a good time. It was all right. So, yeah, that's the Hard R would play at the Lakeview Drive-In between Manitowoc and Two Rivers, and it was interesting.
Did you go?
No, we didn't go, but my brother and I, was so funny because you had no choice. If you were, Memorial Drive is the main trunk that basically it connects Manitowoc to Two Rivers. It's a 45-mile-an-hour highway, 55 for you, and possibly 60. And so, but you'd slow down for this because, and of course, the show wouldn't start till after sundown. You needed to have the lighting just so for a drive-in movie. And maybe we'd be coming from back from a nice synagogue function in Manitowoc. Maybe a nice potluck, and we would pass. My brother and I would spin in our chairs in the back seat because you want to get a good glance of the Lakeview, the towering Lakeview screen, which invariably, and we would always pray to either our God or Vishnu or whoever was available, and say, please let there just be one something. And it, seldom happened, but there were like at least twice. And my brother and I would have, of course, give each other the, kind of look in the back seat. So it was. And then we have to go to school the next day. You would believe what I saw coming back from Manitowoc on the Lakeview screen last night. Emmanuel's left boob for 4.4 seconds. Very important to a young American male.
For you, it was a synagogue, not.
Well, we had synergy.
That's energy to sin. Very good.
This is. So anyway, okay. Wow, that was. Hey Scott, edit that out and use that on for the best of Henke on Friday, will you? Thank you.
So chiropractors.
Yes,
that's where we started.
Wow, this is broadcast history, folks. How to get from point A to point double D? What? No, go ahead. Hey.
So. Because Margot has got a neck thing going on. So Russ said, think about a chiropractor.
Yeah, no,
my son Will had a neck thing back in high school, and
it's a family thing.
No, he heard it in a musical. But anyway,
it was in every musical.
I had to take him, and I think I've never had a chiropractor myself work on me, but taking your kid and seeing them crack your kid's neck. Yeah. Is hard to
we started early with chiropractor with our kids because they all had many ear infections, and someone said, have you tried chiropractor? And I thought, well, that's insane. How is that? Why would that help an ear infection?
Open-minded person that you are. Well, that's insane.
I went right there. I didn't even
okay, Looney, this conversation's over.
Archie Bunker's insane. No, I just said, okay, but I will say that actually Zoe was weeks away from tubes in the ears and all that kind of thing, surgical thing. And I said, all right, I'll try a chiropractor. We'll do that first. Cleared everything up, and they never had ear infections again. So something about just keeping all the channels flowing and all that kind of, hippy dippy crap. It's true. It's all true. It works. It's real. So yeah. But we used to go to a guy in Saukville. He was great. I don't remember his name. He's actually moved back lived in Sheboygan and worked in Saukville. And it's really it seems like husbands and wives get into that together. Well, you crack me, I'll crack you.
If not, you're swinging.
It's good work if you can get it.
There's a hard
chiropractors in Bangkok.
What a crack!
Let me get your fourth disc in alignment.
Oh man,
that's hot.
I've been seeing signs around town. Yeah. And last year you blew it off, but I want to know if you're going this year.
Well, that's insane.
To the Jewish Food Festival.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna blow it off this year. I was actually personally invited as well, but I'm like,
why wouldn't you go?
Oh, I have a litany of reasons that.
Okay.
Yes.
Will they have like pastrami on rye at the Jewish food festival? That kind of stuff. Will
I
they
don't
have the?
see why not. Although, again, for kosher rules, you kind of have to be careful with that. But I mean, if they're going to have meat, they certainly will have kosher meat, and then of course it'll be stellar because if they have pastrami, it's going to be off the chart.
Right.
Amazing.
Right, because we looked at who is the dude who's running the Cedarburg thing. You said he's connected to the Mequon on Port Road, not on Mequon Road, and they have a deli in there that you and I never knew about, and their sandwiches look unbelievable in there.
Well, the guy who seems to be running the Jewish Community Center that's not the name of it though. It has a different Jewish life. I'm getting the name wrong.
It's real close to Maggie Dobson at the Chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
his name is Moshe Lukens, I think is the last, and he's a really nice guy. And he's actually Jamie's doing the artwork for them this go round. Jamie and their friend Mac are up there painting, I think, as we speak, and they're doing some. I don't even know what they're up to, but it's like a pretty involved.
At the JFF Jewish Food Festival.
Yeah, it's gonna be part of that, and I think they're doing some internal mural thing or something. I don't know.
So your daughter's doing a mural.
Yeah,
it's the food of your people.
Yeah,
and you ain't going.
I might. I might.
You might as well just send left and right because you ain't finding your way to the promised land. I can tell you.
This is this guy over here giving $20 to these quacks in San Jose or wherever they're from. Where are they working out of?
Quacks in San Jose.
Wherever these yokels are.
But you think about it with chiropractors, that is a very, people either love them or they're called quacks.
Yeah, if people have, there are people who've had bad experiences and bad chiropractors, which, to be fair, if a chiropractor misses, it could be quite consequential.
Well, same thing with surgery.
Right. I think the rate of success and failure is probably about the same. And, maybe less, actually, though, because I will say, the thing with chiropractors, those who swear by them or swear at them, I guess that's is
don't swear by them, swear at them.
Exactly. Is that, it actually, and I do believe this, can have like farther reaching health benefits just beyond like, oh wow, I feel in alignment, my back doesn't hurt. It's like I think it does affect a lot of other things in your health. And when I would go regularly and religiously, yeah. You do feel good. It's just so. I think there is something there. We should have a chiropractor on. We have numerous.
Yes.
Throw a rock in this town, you'll hit one.
There's a real nice guy at the gym. Greg, I don't know his last name. I'll have to find out.
They are all nice. I will say, I've never met a mean chiropractor. They're always like real cheerful.
Sure, yes.
Laughing all the way to the bank, but never mind.
In the back room, I just gotta get one more hit, and I'll go out and crack. I'm gonna crack this guy.
What's the street value of that chiropractor?
Crack me up.
We used to actually even bring like our 6-month-old infants to the chiropractor, and he had this little tool. It looked like a pen. And it was because you can't do a full on an infant, they're a little too rubbery to, but they would just do this little pop thing, and I will say I had very cheerful, well adjusted, well sleeping babies.
Why did you get that then for your sleeping thing?
With the little pop?
Yeah,
I think I need more than that. This is 52 years of brats and beer.
Sure, get an injection. Then.
There you go.
Bring the big one out.
Actually, the big one has been delivered, and things are looking up. By the way, got 6 hours.
Backed up.
Yeah. And then Dr. Zach and his wife, who are again husband and wife chiropractors here in Cedarburg. They run a wonderful practice. I really should go back to them because they're great.
There's a cool one. I don't know her name, but she's relatively new to the area. She was very nice, lovely. She has a place in where it used to be called Yield Pharmacy. Now it's North Shore something.
Yeah, of course.
But right in there, and she does like all ages. I think.
Yeah,
she does it. So Yeah,
I think it makes a difference. I really do. I think that if you can, if you can stand, a lot of people can't stand even the idea of chiropractic. It's really actually no big deal. I mean, if anybody would be sheepish about it, it would be me. But no,
Okay.
I mean,
Freak. You see that shadow? Holy shit!
Yeah,
No,
exactly,
but go and get your spine cracked by a snake. Sure, no problem. Bring it.
Hey, I made it to 52 years with this sheepishness. It's kept me alive.
Oh, and what a joyful existence it's been.
That's why my cats and I get along. We both have the same approach. We're always like,
you are.
Hey, Messenger, what are you afraid of? Life?
Everything!
Yes.
You're not afraid of Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge. You've been
we should talk about our friends, shouldn't we?
Mr. Bob's, they need help with Saturday morning outreach.
A call to action out there. Yeah, a couple
and
days.
It really is. I can't tell you enough. It's better than going and getting cracked by a chiropractor. You go and you volunteer for 2 hours on a Saturday morning, and you'll see. Yeah. Number one, you'll realize how great your life is after seeing people who are just down and out, and they just need some. They need not sympathy, compassion.
You should do it, because after Oppenheimer, you're going to need that life affirming something. I promise you.
Well, if it's that uplifting, I ain't going. I'll go see Animal House.
It'll just make you think.
Oh no!
Which I know is really, the one thing you want to, deter Jack Henke from showing up to your party and say, "Oh, this party's going to make you think."
I've been thinking.
Oh no!
So you can sign up, see how you can help at MrBobsUnderTheBridge.org. For those people who don't know, Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge is an outreach organization serving the homeless community in Milwaukee and surrounding communities. So Saturday mornings, get to the park at 7:45. We do a quick huddle up. The real work is from like 7:50 until 8:50. Then it's clean up and you're out by 10 o'clock, and you'll be a changed person. So
buzz in, buzz out. Yeah.
Yep.
And they have. I mean, don't worry about a sheepish person like me. Even they will guide you, right?
Right. There's someone to tell you what to do and how to handle things, and
exactly what to do. I hear.
Yes.
Through the letter.
And and very helpful. And they have a system. If someone doesn't feel secure for any reason, they have it worked out. Then they've never had an incident. So think about it and think hard about it.
Yeah.
There's the hard thing. Today, you know what today is?
Get your boxing gloves on.
That's right. Let's see it. Double punch Tuesday at the Job House. After a double punch, maybe you'll have a pink eye. A new drink sensation sweeping the nation. Today, not only you get 2 double credit for your purchases, you can also get $1 off pounds or 50 cents off a half pound.
I'm going for a boba later, man.
Are you?
I am. It's a hot day today, and I love you go over there and get like butterfly lemonades or something, and throw some of them boba things in there. Oh, there's a party in a cup.
They're selling the boba. I think they have bags of boba.
Oh, you can actually do your in-home boba kit.
Boba bag, yeah.
Boba fat.
Yeah. Lisa's got it all figured out.
Sure does.
So head over there. Mel's.
Right there.
This Saturday, you know what this Saturday is, Bulldog?
Saturday is
Skippy Fest.
Yeah. Skippy Yipman's.
Skippy Fest at Skippy's Burger Bar.
Skippy Burger Bar. That's right. They used to be Skippy Yipman's. Now they're
in Teensville.
I still haven't gone to that place. I should.
Oh, this Saturday, go this Saturday. Doors opening at 11:30 a.m. There are going to be raffle prizes, delicious food, and 2 live bands under a tent. Zeno and Joe will kick things off with a performance from 2:30 to 6 p.m. That's a long ass performance. That's like Springsteen. Yeah, I was going to say.
Holy cow! Hardest people in show business.
Followed by Tangled Lines from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
I've heard of them. I like them a lot.
And it benefits Mel's. So,
is it all? Is the whole thing benefit Mel's?
They donate like 25% or whatever things. Go to Skippy's. Look up on Facebook to see any details. So
is it just Saturday or the whole weekend?
Saturday.
Okay. So I'm going to go Sunday if I'm inspired to go get a burger, because I think Saturday might not be the best day to go for someone like me. I see humans. I'll go Sunday.
So that is this weekend. If you want to live it up today is National Hot Fudge Sundae Day.
Oh, and one of the Hot Fudge Sunday's biggest fans isn't here. That's just wrong.
I know.
Wow.
That's the way it goes.
Like the main representative of the Hot Fudge Sunday.
He does hot fudge. Not only does he like hot fudge sundaes, he likes hot fudge milkshakes.
That's right. That's right. I've heard good things about. I had one of those, and that was really good too. You think, how can you put that hot fudge into a milkshake? It kind of works. I'm not sure which chemical they're using to achieve that flavor, but they pull it off.
You get chemicals too. Excellent, extra bonus.
You know, I must invoke the late great Howard Messerman when talking about the Hot Fudge Sundae, because, of course, he was instrumental in getting the state marker in Central Park.
Was he really?
That was his baby. Oh, what? Absolutely. No, I'm going to find the articles. My brother's been sending me some of the. We've been finding some of the press from when Dad took on City Hall. See, he was Jimmy Stewart, and Mr. Messerman goes to the City Hall in Cedarburg, and
it's just Trivers.
Yeah, and he got after much wrangling and of course fighting with those clowns in Ithaca, New York.
I was reading about the controversy. We talked about this in the past.
Oh yeah. That was his thing, and he nurtured it along. And I think I want to say it was probably.
What did he do?
Well, it's not easy to get like a historical marker put. You know, I'd like to put one, in this room, because this is the birthplace of the Jack Henke Show.
Well, you got one behind you from.
We're doing pretty good. Yes,
Quinn Natali.
Absolutely, that's better. I'll take that. So if you visit Trivers on your way to Door County, which is really the only reason everyone seems to go to Trivers anymore, is we're just passing through.
Well, Kurtz's isn't there anymore, is it?
They are. I want to say, I don't know. It was weird. It seemed like they were going away, but then they never kind of did.
Yeah,
it's kind of like us.
that was good. That was really good reason. It's worth the drive to go to Kurtz's. The food is unbelievable. Also, this diner. It was right near the bridge. It was so good, and the people were so nice. We went there. This is how long ago it was. Will, my son, who's 31, was like an infant, and we went in there.
Yeah,
and they were all so nice. And the food was just good and greasy. Oh, is that his sign?
That is not his sign. No, that is actually on the way into town. This is from Roadside America. But you can go to this Washington House Museum, which is kind of a recreation of that initial. It's an ice cream shop as well, and you can find. But let me see if I can keep talking. I'll see if I can find this sign.
What was? Yeah, find a sign.
Yeah.
Like this. Was it like? Oh my gosh, Gadzooks! You got hot fudge on my ice cream. I mean, how did they?
Well, hot dog. I found. Not only did I find the sign, I found the. I found the.
You find an article?
All right. Well, I think so. I got the. Yeah, it's from the Wisconsin. Here we go. Let's bring this up here. My dad's in the picture. It's great.
Excellent.
Let's see if I can bring this up. Here we go.
An actual real smile.
Madison. That was great. That's so. There's everyone enjoying an ice cream sundae in Central Park. My dad is the second from the right, and
second from the right.
Yeah, on the sign, on the picture there. It's kind of tiny and black and whitish, but that's.
Can you bring it up?
Maybe. Oh wait, actually, I think I can. Are you still seeing this?
Yeah. So that's Howard with the bushy sideburns.
Oh heck yeah, he was a mutton chop master.
Oh my God, he really was. And the plaid pants.
He was a cool cat, man.
Was he a dresser?
Oh, he was. We could only aspire to be Howard,
and you don't, because you're just the opposite.
Well, I don't have plaid. I think if I start walking around with plaid pants, you're going to say something.
I'll say, good, nice upgrade. God, someone got you out of khakis. God damn it, that's pretty good.
You test me. I shall find a way.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's pretty fantastic.
He is a mod dude.
He was very mod. He was a 70s. Let me tell you, he was.
Look at the rest of those squares who he's hanging around with.
Well, they were, of course, all city government people.
Of course,
very serious. And then there's
except for the mafioso over on the second from left,
Larry from Three's Company, my dad. the furniture pusher from up the road. So yeah, but sign's still there. You can visit it, and you should.
Oh, we got one of those signs. That's huge.
That's not easy. I guess it took quite some time and a lot of meetings, a lot of back alley deal. No, I don't know. I'm not sure how that all goes, but
so he got that, and so you got that going on with Ithaca, and then with New York City, you got to fight over who came up with Central Park first.
That one I fear we may not do too well with, but no. But if there's anyone from Ithaca who wants to discuss, there's another batch of clowns somewhere in this
another batch of clowns
fine country of ours that also is trying to claim ownership to the ice cream sundae. And all I have to do is say, "Oh, where's your sign?" Conversation's over.
Boom.
Mic drop. So there we go.
Today's also National Wine and Cheese Day.
Ooh. Well, yeah, but this is a good day.
In 2015, Italy pulled ahead of France for the first time to produce the largest amount of wine and become the world's largest exporter of vino. What do you think about that?
That's good stuff.
And during World War I, French soldiers were given a daily ration that included camembert cheese and a half pint of red wine.
I've never had camembert.
Me either. That may seem indulgent for fighting rations, but it was done for a practical reason. Polluted water supplies made bottled wine safer for soldiers to drink than water.
It's got to make fighting in a war a lot easier too. I think if you had a belly full of wine,
but if you're thirsty, you drink. You first, give them some alcohol. That'll dry. That'll really take care of that thirst.
The gang who couldn't shoot straight.
Yes, they won.
Extended the war, but they could have been wrapped up probably a year.
Yeah, maybe giving them the rations in World War II, those pussies wouldn't have folded so quickly. God.
Well, you'll be dealing with those issues tonight if you're up there at the North Shore.
Man,
that's that comes into play quite a bit. How do we end this war?
Okay. Speaking of war, the Brewers won 3-2 last night.
Yeah, that new Sal guy, the Italian.
Sal Frelick?
Yeah, he did good.
Well, it says here,
actually,
Reds rookie Ellie De La Cruz hit a towering 456 home run.
Nice.
Home run.
Yeah, Yelich had a good night here.
Yeah, Yelich slapped a walk-off RBI.
Nice.
For the 3-2 Brewers. Lead Cincinnati by 1 game.
They are quietly kind of doing dominate. I love how the Brewers go about their business because people kind of don't really think about them and forget about them, and they're just like, no, we're just over here.
I don't love how they go about their business. They lose half the time.
They've been having a good stretch though since the All-Star break. I mean, yes. They're winning series mostly.
Yes.
So
this is a tough week for them. They'll take every win any way they can get them.
Absolutely. It's a union violation. We got to stop talking about this. This is AJ's material.
I know, but I got to bring up one thing. Is Lisa here?
Lisa is in the green room. I believe she's enjoying. I believe she's enjoying some Twiglets and
Twiglets
and bottled water. But here is Lisa Curtis, fresh from the green room.
Green womb.
Yeah. Yes. If I was Elmer Fudd, that's how I would say.
That's what happened to me.
Fresh from the green room. Fresh from the green room.
Mrs. Curtis, got good news. You got a healthy baby girl. The bad news is your womb is green. We shall call her Lisa.
We have a nice chiropractor that can fix that greenness.
Are you a chiropractor person?
I just heard something about that De La Cruz hit. Okay. You guys are talking about some fan. It went out into the parking lot, so a fan went out to get it.
Nice.
And he had to buy a ticket. He had to buy a ticket to get back in. Then.
Oh no!
Sleazy.
That's what I heard.
I was wondering.
That's what I heard.
I wonder whose windshield got taken out.
How would you know? How would you find the ball from inside? You're going from inside the stadium. You're going, gotta get it.
Tracking.
I know. I felt like there were some holes in it. I felt like there's some holes in that.
Did you bring your dog?
You doubting reporter.
You would ask all those questions. Let's get deeper into this story.
Or I just saw that Lambeau Field is the 128th most popular place. I think it's in the United States based on the other ones for a marriage proposal. And I'm like,
120 is, it's not exactly in the top 100.
But then someone else said that's actually pretty high of all the places that you could get engaged.
Yeah, you hide the ring in a thing of curds, cheese curds. You say,
watch
"Here we
the,
go."
watch the
Oh, thank you. Wait, there was a ring in there. Hey.
48 hours, I'm going to propose to you. 24 to 48, depending on what you eat tomorrow.
Keep the grease going; it'll come out
like,
faster.
I hope you like Raisin Bran.
Ew. Ew.
No.
Lisa.
Happy wine and cheese day. Yes. What's going on? Sorry. What's going on?
That's all right. Happy. Are you a wine and cheese person? You since you addressed it.
Sure. I'd rather have beer, but wine's good.
What kind of wine do you like? What flavor? White, dark?
Oh, probably white. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Not sweet, but not dry.
Okay.
I can't do that Moscato crap.
So,
Yeah. So,
I really do like the Prairie Fumé a lot. That'd probably be my favorite. But from
Is it?
Wollersheim,
Yeah.
it's real good.
That's very popular.
That Waterfall Riesling from our friends up the road there is really tasty. If you've never had that before on the white side of things.
Yeah, I think I have. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like a pineapple hint or something. It's outstanding. It's good.
And they have a good, you got to say sparkling water. Champagne style wine. That's good too. They sell it over there. So there. Have you ever gone to a chiropractor, Lisa? Are you a believer or a non-believer?
I'm not a non-believer, but I've never been. But now, somebody was saying the guy in Saukville. My brother started going to a guy in Saukville.
There's been a while though. This probably would not be him because he moved to Sheboygan about a good 8 years ago. He was in that little medical building across from the Piggly Wiggly there for Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly. It's a little it's a little Ascension building, but they're no longer there. So yeah.
Okay.
But he
says that he just touches this thing on his back. I mean, it's not like anymore. He just touches this thing on his back.
Oh, you sure it's not a witch doctor or something like that?
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ding tang, walla walla, big bang.
Last night I was like, where did he touch you? Show me on this doll.
As a doting sister. We're paying for this. Oldest business in the book.
I gotta go have a certificate made.
Get a certificate for Lisa. She won the show today.
And right next to her chiropractic certificate. Name both.
Get a year's supply of wax.
Do you guys use them?
I have in the past quite a bit, yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. He says in the past, like
I'm overdue. No, it's just I haven't gotten around to it. But I mean,
they fixed them. They fixed them.
That's fixed.
Okay.
Come on. They didn't fix them soon enough. 5 escaped.
And they are running rampant around this place. Aggressive.
Oh my gosh.
He's a walking population explosion, for God's sakes.
I heard
he is,
a population problem. I heard there was a population problem. I thought I'd help. Oh, wait a minute. Well, you don't want more. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I misheard.
Yeah.
You share a building though with my last chiropractor. That'd be Dr. Michael Zach. He's upstairs because that's right around the bend from you there at your.
They used to be my neighbors.
They're wonderful people. They're really nice and helpful and.
They are.
Yeah. So yeah, good business. Good business they're in.
They're young. When their son was really young, like he'd 2, I'd be like, "Wanna come on a walk?" And we're taking the cat and dog for a walk. And he'd be like, "Yes, I'll go on a walk with the cat and dog."
So you were walking your cat.
Oh, yeah.
One of those.
Yep.
Do you still?
I was. Not anymore.
On a leash?
No, she's Sushi doesn't go out, so. But I've walked numerous cats.
Amazing.
Feral?
Weird.
That would be fun.
Circus-like.
Yes.
Circus-like, yes.
Come
Did you have a baton, Lisa? Dun, 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 dun.
No, but for a while I had a dog and 2 cats, and none of them on leashes. And then if I stopped to have a conversation, they would sit down and wait until I was done.
That's pretty
That
amazing.
long?
That is remarkable.
It was pretty long sometimes.
No kidding.
Sometimes it was. I would just sit on the porch and then they'd lie down and wait. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
It's actually kind of cool. Very Disney.
It was. And then my friend in Whitefish Bay, so if I'd have to go over there and watch like her daughter, and then she'd go out of town, she had a beagle and then another cat. And then she lived on a boulevard. And then after dark, they'd all be like, let's go. And so I had my cat, her cat, and the beagle. And I'd be like, okay, now just wait for the traffic. Just wait, because it was a boulevard and I had to be. And then I'd be like, okay, we can go now. And then they would all run across the boulevard.
Shush. You did not.
That's amazing with a cat. I mean,
how did you do that?
I'm going to get you a bunch of guinea pigs and see if you can take them on walks too, and like hamsters. Just follow you. You know?
Oh, I had a rabbit too. I had a rabbit, and it would go outside. Like, who lets their rabbit out? That's like a dumb thing to do, but I did it. And it would just go down just to the patio 2 over where this really nice neighbor was, and then it'd come back. So
it's amazing. Oh my gosh. So what's news by yous? What's the news graphic?
What is news? Yeah, we had Skippy Fest in there. What else did we have? Tonight they're going to talk. The Plan Commission's going to talk in Grafton about this new. Okay, so between Blaine's Farm and Fleet and the Goodwill, there's a house there, and they wanted to put like a development with another car wash, a car wash, because there's one down the street, a Starbucks.
Oh my God.
And then it would make 4 in Grafton. And then and then some other stuff. So, but the Plan Commission didn't like that. So tonight they're just coming back with just a car wash proposal. So
So the Starbucks was the hang up, not the car wash? Because
the car wash was also the hang up, though. It was also the hang up. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Oh.
Is the house currently occupied?
No. It's ready to be raised.
Okay.
So, but it's like, I mean, we're talking 1800s house.
That's not sad. Although it might have like foundational issues. It might have like structural issues, I suppose. I mean, who knows? Interesting. Well, we'll see if they can pull that off. I mean, a car wash and a Starbucks, though. I mean, can't we do a little better here, guys?
What?
What Jack, so you want to call?
What do you want? An angel dust dealer and CBD oil, for God's sake. That's true.
What would be better? Just curious. What do you want there? I guess maybe more sit down. We need more breakfast places in Grafton. I'm sorry. But.
Yeah, well, Cedarburg's really crushing it with the breakfast thing now. I mean, it
is. Not to diss Flipside. Yeah. I love Flipside. I'm not dissing Flipside. That's for sure.
My kid, Mallory, is obsessed with Flipside right now. We went like 3 times in the last 2 weeks. We all said like flip, and we are the youngest.
I'm so jealous.
Their breakfasts are
their omelets are really good. The veggies.
I see tables of young guys in there, like maybe it's like a football team or some kind of. I definitely see a lot of young kids in there.
We must just go at weird off hours, which would actually track. But
do you get the same thing?
I have been mixing it up every single time. They have a very extensive menu, and I'm going A to Z here. Skipping over the hard healthy menu. I have no use for that, but I mean, no, but actually, you can eat pretty healthy there if you wanted to. I had like a chicken Caesar wrap, and it was damn good, and I felt spry afterwards, as opposed to get me to the couch.
I know, I need a nap. Yeah, exactly.
I gotta lay down. So it was. Really, I hope they're doing well. There aren't a lot of sit-down establishments like that left, and I want them to flourish. And I think they are. I mean, every time we go, it actually is relatively busy. So great,
Is it Los Lobos, the place in?
Yeah, the Mexican place right from next to.
Is that him?
I think owned by the same people.
I don't No, I thought Los Lobos was owned by the guy who runs North 48, and I think that's part of their little empire there, but I can't remember if that's how that works.
Martini Pete's?
Really?
Yeah, and Martini Pete's. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a whole kind of, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure of how that, we'll have to check into the records. Lisa, check into the records.
Don't be spreading fake news here.
That's right.
That's as fake as we get if it's food related. So,
So that's going to be a thing. You're expecting a tussle tonight then at the Planning Commission thing. Sounds like.
I don't know, not a tussle, but I just think they're bringing a car wash back, and there was some complaints about the car wash, so I don't think that it'll go through. So, and then we got to keep our eyes on that whole We got to keep our eyes on that triangle site on 60.
Yeah, what's
too.
going on there? Anything
You know what I'm talking?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but they tried to bring back a smaller proposal, but it's still basically apartments on that spot, and the neighbors just don't want it. But they bought the property, the developer, so I'm not sure what they're going to do.
What the neighbors want is probably not part of the developer's business plan.
Well, it has to. I mean, they have to take that into consideration. They're not going to put up a piece.
Did old man Potter take it into consideration in Bedford Falls? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think all they need to do is get the okay from the city leaders.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
that's all they want.
I suppose if one of the neighbors is maybe one of the city leaders, then it could be maybe problematic, I guess. So
right.
Their mother lives there or something. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, no doubt.
That becomes a thing.
No doubt.
A coffee shop I was frequenting last week too is that AM Coffee, located in the Art Mill in Grafton. And what a cool little place that is. I always forget.
I don't spend enough time in there.
It's a tributary of our own roastery here. And it's just a lovely place. It's a neat little place. Yeah.
And they got beer at night.
Yes.
Yeah, that it's different people, but that beer place is pretty wild. Holy cow! There's some
really
beer people. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not like violent or anything, but like they're just committed drinkers.
Oh.
Okay.
We should go there tonight. It's wine and cheese day, and
yeah.
Say, do you have any camembert along with a fine Bordeaux, please?
I think they do wine as well. I think that's not just beer. I think they actually have. Yeah, they're doing both. So yeah.
Do some smoked Gruyere. You need cheese. You need cheese.
I'll have it non-smoked, please. What? Who's this gauche idiot?
Gauche idiot.
There's no such thing as non-smoked.
Okay. Here's a little trivia thing, or I don't know, whatever. Okay, how about the beer garden, the beer brew tap room in Grafton? That's like in the lumberyard. That beer garden. I'm not telling you. I want to see how you say it.
In the lumberyard.
You mean
the beer garden over. It's what is it?
Sahala?
Yeah,
you're talking about?
You know how to pronounce that. Okay, forget
it. I was up at Sahel a few days ago.
Yeah, Sahel.
That's our joke. Yeah, Sahel.
What Sahel is going on around here? That's what I always say.
Well, they're having dog days on Saturday. You can bring your dog and go hang out there, or your cat. We do a lot of stuff.
We bring black on a regular basis.
Dog days daily over there,
so it's a fundraiser for Matic on Saturday.
Oh, that's cool. They do good work.
Yeah, now some dogs for adoption. So I think probably Jeff, you could use some more animals in your house.
Don't even start. I got my Siamese girl back 2 days ago, and she's acclimating, shall we say? What she's doing is she's staking. It's like her first day. It's like she had forgotten. It's only been 2 months, but it's like she forgot that she lived.
Where
there
was she?
Time. Well, she was down on the east side with her mommy, with Jamie.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Just Jamie's heading into Myad, and no one's going to be home. And the Siamese cats are specifically very social animals. If you leave them alone too long, they get really depressed, and you don't want depressed Siamese. So she came back home for a while, and she kicked the asses of the other two black cats right away. And told them guess who's back in town? And my poor black cat is like, what? We're just sitting here.
Did she keep hitting them on their blind side?
God, yeah. They have an extreme blind side.
Didn't see that one coming. Didn't see that one coming.
My little guy, poor Louie, who's not exactly the brightest cat in the shed, tool in the shed, so to speak. He just keeps coming back for more, and he's really friendly. He's like, "Hey, Siamese, nice to see you." Boom. So he just sort of stands there like Napoleon Dynamite, like, "Dude, what?"
Does he meow a lot? The
Louie's
Siamese?
Oh, she never shuts up.
Oh,
yeah, it's 24/7. She has a lot to say. Yeah, but she's great. I mean, I'm glad she's home. I missed her.
That's good.
Jamie, whatever, stop in anytime. But the Siamese girl, and today she's finally getting her bearings because she was just kind of out of sorts, and of course she had a car ride, which to a cat you need like 30 days to recover from a car ride. So,
the worst.
It's not fun.
The worst.
You ever see a cat pant? They'll do it in the car.
Oh my, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Stinks the car. It's like something's wrong with the air filtration system when you have a cat panting in the back seat.
My friend had to take like her 3 or 4 cats to the vet, and she does it all at the same time.
God.
She recorded it. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
Unmedicated. I at least give them, I rub them with CBD or something, but we throw them in the car. I don't know.
God.
It's not a pleasant thing. But yes, the Siamese girl is back. And
ask Felicia to come over. She can lead them in a parade to the vet. You don't even have to use the car.
I can use the cat whisperer probably to
Cats on parade. Sorry,
feeding time is interesting too because all 3 of them have different food because they all have we've discovered their likes, but then they start to crisscross bowls, and it's like I'm like an air traffic controller for 20 minutes. Oh yeah, cats are it's hardcore.
Oh.
See, that's why I don't want another pet, because I just don't need anybody eating each other's food.
It can happen. It can happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then my dog is like, "Hey, what you got there?" I'm like, "Don't eat their food, weirdo."
Right.
2 days he'll be meowing. I'm like, "Stop it."
If Sushi meows like for more than 30 seconds, I put water on her, and then she's busy like cleaning herself, so she shuts her mouth.
Do you do like a hose, like they do in the old
spray bottle?
No. I mean, I just take a little on my hands and flick it, and then that's all she needs. Yeah.
You're so gentle.
Love that.
You're so gentle, even when you're being.
And they're still following you on the streets of Cedarburg. I don't understand. Like, get away from this.
But not Sushi. She doesn't go outside. So.
No.
But I got to tell you, I did have a cat though, and when I got Sushi, I had an 18-year-old cat, and this one I met because it kept following us, and the owner said, "Would you mind if you just keep this cat because we're moving?" And it's gonna keep coming back to you.
Would you mind? Just keep it.
You just like take this thing off our hands.
It likes meow mix.
So
yeah.
So I did, and then I walked it, and I was like, well, maybe we can train this little kitten Sushi to walk. And she would go wherever the old cat went, and we did pretty well. And then if Sushi strayed, then the old cat would go get her. But then when the old cat was gone and I tried it, she was just like running in front of cars, and I had to chase her 3 houses over. And I said, no more, you're an inside cat.
Oh yeah, no, my cats are funny. They don't actually, none of them actually have the desire to go out. I can leave the door open all day by accident, and they'd all be in the living room. They don't.
Yep. That's Sushi. It's just way too scared to go outside.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Which actually is also my MO. So it works out really well. I'm like,
No, Jack, can you walk your dog off leash?
Yeah, but people freak out if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Blackie, not used to.
I know.
He was always pretty well trained. He's 9.5 now. He's not going anywhere. He'll look up and say, "What's that?" What the? But that's about it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, all right.
I walk mine. I didn't even take the leash with me sometimes. I just left it at home. Wow. And then this guy would be pissed. This one guy was like, Like, well, he's certainly not going after your dog. He hates other dogs. He does no interest. Anyway, but okay, time. It's time.
Yeah. But thank you for the report. Both.
Wait! I got a question for Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When's the Osaka County Fair starting up?
Oh, yeah, that's coming up.
Is that coming up soon?
A week from Wednesday. A week from tomorrow.
Carney's in town.
The second.
Okay. Okay. And do you do big stuff for the fair? Do you like the fair?
Does the news graphic have a presence down there?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I go. We used to have a booth, but now we don't. Yeah, I mean, I try and send somebody down to find a story and angle, and so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't be too hard. You should go on a Saturday night around 9 p.m.
We got to do
stories everywhere.
We always talk food. We should do a food thing from there. We got to figure something out.
Yeah, totally. Let's do a funnel cake fest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The three of us should figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I said, wait. They do have some. There is something with the food this year. There's some new food items. They're going to have their own version of the Sporkies.
What's a Sporky?
Again?
You what?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What's a Sporky, man? I mean, I was going from Toy Story 4.
Neither of you know what the Sporky is.
It sounds vague.
Wow.
Did they have it at the state fair last year or something?
Yeah, it's a state fair. It's the contest for the best food item.
Out Google. What is this thing?
Am I saying it wrong?
No.
Did I say it wrong? I probably.
No.
It would be like me to say it wrong.
No.
Hang on a second.
Stop worrying about how you pronounce it, and just tell us what it is. God, stop worrying about
it. Contents.
That's what we call in the business. That's what we call in the business. You're making fun of us. You don't even know.
It's an award for the best food. It's an award. They've like the top 10 foods at the state fair, and it's the best one.
I thought it was going to be like some spiked pork on a stick or something.
Spiked pork?
No, it's an award. I said that.
I said you didn't. You said the Sporky.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's that? What's that?
Yeah, and I said it's a contest. It's a contest for that. I think we should play this back. I did say it. You weren't listening.
Let's call New York. Let's review the tapes.
No. Everybody out there said, no, don't play it back. Just what we got to do something. We got to have our own version of the Sporkies.
There you go.
Okay. All right. I will find out. Well, wait. What's next? When? Okay. Oh shit. Oh well, Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. Tuesday, I'll come up with. I'll tell you what they are. Are the contender, the contenders at the county fair.
And then we all got to go and try them and come back the next week and give a ranking.
Okay.
See, we're not doing this the day before. We're even actually a week ahead of time.
Fantastic. How about that? That's so unlike us.
It's odd for me. I know it's odd for you guys.
Oh man, I like deadlines that are pushed forward to 25, as in 2025.
Yeah,
I get a deadline.
Not at all.
Need some lead time here. All right, Lisa. Thank you for the Sporky update.
Yeah, thanks for calling us ignoramuses for not knowing what a Sporky is. And then you.
All right. Well,
bougie? No, not bougie. Sporky, you idiot.
I stand by it. I stand by it. Okay.
I think we'll be hearing from our attorneys.
Okay.
Okay. I'm still standing here.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, Lisa. From the news
she is awesome.
She is fun to have on Tuesdays.
God.
A good foil for us, or we're a good foil for her. I'm not sure which.
You need good foil before we keep your Sporky warm.
You absolutely do. Well, I would say enjoy the movie tonight. I think you will. You know, you're obviously a biography.
I don't know if I'm going for sure. It depends on if I got homework. I ain't. But
all right then. But I mean, you're a biography dude. This actually feels like a very large, 1,000-page biography. I mean, you're getting a really good bird's eye view of this bit of history and this person who is crucial.
Has anybody come out saying, They didn't get it right. That's not what happened.
There's one thing. So apparently there's a scene of him.
They didn't have Starbucks back then. And
Close.
then
Yeah.
Starbucks
Get the Starbucks. No, it was he was delivering a speech of some sort, and there's an American flag in the background. And at that time period, there would have only been 48 stars, and they said it was a 50-star flag. So that was one. But beyond that, actually, it's everyone, even the hawks who look at those sort of things are like, no, it's pretty good. one flag. I mean, that's pretty good for having to recreate a time period, and yeah, it's and then recreate
this is a first-time director, right? This guy's never done anything.
Christopher Nolan. God, sure. That's his first film.
I knew. Oh, now that's worth replaying. That little look.
Not that he started with Memento in 1995. Or,
Christopher Nolan.
Oh my God!
Is that the one where they went backwards?
Yeah, yeah, the man who's kind of.
I like that one.
That's a great movie. He's a great director. This guy's a
in the end, they can't figure out how he got a pizza with everything on it, and so they go back and reconstruct the whole thing.
Absolutely, that's right.
How did black olives get on here? I hate fucking black olives.
The Italian version, Memento, Memento. Let's do our version.
A new movie.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Pimento, though. Ugh.
National Lampoon's Memento. Yeah.
Yeah, the Rolling Stone tongue with some.
We are overtime, and we're not getting paid for this. So we will see you tomorrow right here on this very show with that very, very Patty Galoon Hansen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's hope she's bringing hard R tomorrow.
Yes. Hope that. Hey, everybody. Tomorrow we're back, and we'll